Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hump Day Hangout. It's another Wednesday. Feel like I just did this. Oh, that's right. I did this morning. So, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that like, uh, hit that thumbs up, share it out. I got a very special guest tonight. He is well known in the community. I don't know what is going on with my picture. Oh, that's the wall. Okay. But I want to thank. He's coming in, and normally he's in bed right now. So welcome in, everybody. Carlos, Disney World freak.
I should have been.
I should be in bed right now.
I should have been getting a cat nap. That's what I should.
What time do you actually get up?
Get out of what? Work or get up?
Get up to go to work.
It varies. Tomorrow will be 2:45.
Oh, ouch! You're like Belinda. Belinda gets up at 30.
Yeah, 2:00 on Mondays, and after that it's like between 3 and 3:30.
Ouch! Oh my goodness. That's me. I thought I was bad with 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but I'll be home tomorrow at 8:30.
Oh, in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be home. I'm home sometimes, and Ethan's not even on the bus yet. Sometimes only Thursdays, right. Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays and Fridays, I'm home like before 8 on Friday.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me say hello to people real quick here. Hey, John, Surf Bum, Julie McCallan, welcome in. Main Street Nick, Anne Marie, welcome in. Jalea, welcome in. You don't have to wait.
We don't wait yet. That's right. We don't wait.
Yeah, you don't have to wait, Carlos.
I'm already used to being on one other channel, and we do this.
I get too tired doing that. Jalea, Julie, Nick, Amy, AJC Magic, Kevin, welcome in. Chris, the Curtis family. What's going on, bud? Debbie Burnfield's here. Hello, Debbie. Belinda's here. Jeffrey's here. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Gloria. I should be almost down to the bottom. And that's it. Jess, welcome in, Jess. How are you, dear? I hear you clicking.
I do. Yeah, well, I got these headphones. You know, this catches everything. I'm waiting for like Ethan to sneeze from the bathroom. You guys will hear him. But
that's all right.
As long
as it's just a sneeze.
I hate typing on a computer, and that's why on my phone, everybody would have been tagged already. Hi, everyone.
I thought you'd be on the couch.
I thought about it. I'm like, I want to join Doug on the couch, but Suzanne is watching in there, and
this is where I got the idea of, watching you on Dad Builds on Saturday nights. I was like, oh my goodness, he looks so comfortable.
Well, that started in the studio. I mean, I was in the studio with Shep. But Ethan stole my chair. As you can see, this is my chair from my studio. So we gave that up. So I told Suzanne, I'm just going to sit my behind on a recliner, and that's where it's been. God, it's going a while now. Yeah, on that recliner. Yeah.
So you just got back from a Disney trip, just like me, and we were talking before the stream on how hot it was down there.
I did, but first I want to start off by saying thanks for the invite.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Because I still enjoy doing things like this. I don't do it on my channel anymore. And watching your intro, and I know Chris has a really darn good one. I need to put one together with photos like that, just in case I feel like doing, something with StreamYard, because you can't really do it with YouTube. Even the stuff I do at home, I do with YouTube now. But, if I want to invite people on, like I miss my Brits, my intro's great, but I'm telling you, I like Josh. I actually paused and rewound because I'm like, who the heck was that little dude in front of us? I thought it was somebody else with Ron and your brother and you, and it was Ethan, but like down below my belly. I'm like, wow, was that really 2 years ago?
Yeah, he's shot up.
And now he's at my shoulder. He's taller than Suzanne. Suzanne was crying just like yesterday. She's like, oh my God, he's taller than me. But yeah. All right. Sorry to get off track. But yeah, thanks for the I still enjoy these chats. Bro.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, in fact, I did those, and my thing with putting that together was I wanted to showcase as many friends as I could.
Right.
And that's actually an older video. I do a newer one for my coffee talk show,
Yeah.
and there's more people added into it because I've met more people
Right.
since.
Right.
You're still in it. Everybody's in it, but
mine would be all family because I only have like 5 friends in the community. Oh shoot!
well, I hopefully
There's
I'd
the
be in
first
it.
jab.
You have a picture of me.
I do. I got plenty of pictures of you guys. Yeah, like I said, in one
So,
hand I can count. No, I'm joking. Maybe I'm not
yeah,
joking.
that was great that day we met for breakfast, and
Yeah, that was.
I mean, even the breakfast was average.
Yeah.
Here's a funny thing. Me and Steve went back there last year for Father's Day dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at Cape May, and I was least impressed with that dinner than I was with the breakfast.
Really? Huh. It's funny
And
because
even
Suzanne.
Steve said they didn't have a lot of the things out that they normally have, like prime rib and
Really?
all kind of shrimp. They didn't have any of it.
When we stood at Beach Club last year, Suzanne and I walked by one night. We were by ourselves. I think we were by ourselves. And we're coming back from the pool with Ethan. And I looked at her. I said, we should have just went by ourselves to dinner at Cape May. She's like, why didn't we? I'm like, I think it was the last night, to be honest with you. I'm like, well, a little too late now. But it smells so good when you walk by Cape May at night during dinner. It's like you feel like seafood. And it smells amazing. Right. Suzanne, yep. I know you're listening. We might make some changes.
Like I could sit outside Rose and Crown all night.
Yeah. There you go.
I love the smell of Rose and Crown. Hi, Becca, and Mike Klemovich is here. What's going on, Mike? And Regina. Oh, Regina.
Oh, do I know Regina? Regina's I have no definition for Regina. I change things around. Regina is Regina. To us, she's more. She knows that.
She's a sweetheart. But
she is.
Carlos, I will tell you though. Have you experienced a park with Regina yet?
I have.
You've been in the park with her.
Oh, I was Regina's first. I broke her cherry for a couple of things. I'm sorry. Could I have not said that? Was that inappropriate for the stream? I don't know. No. But
that's fine.
Regina, was that Belinda freaking out just now? I'm sorry.
She's laughing.
Did you forget who you were having on? Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes, we took Regina on Barnstormer. The kids on Dumbo were crying because they heard this wild scream from Barnstormer for her life. Yeah, we broke Regina on Barnstormer. She was grabbing on for dear life.
How in the world did you keep up with her?
Well, actually, she was joining us, so she was keeping up with us. Yeah, it's a little different maybe if you're joining her compared to joining us. But
I was on a scooter and I had it cranked the whole way, and I could not catch her in Epcot.
Yeah,
it was hysterical. Jennifer Caruso, by the way. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Dave. Jennifer Caruso was streaming. And if you go back and watch the stream, I'm beside Jennifer staying with her. Regina and her son and her son's girlfriend were way up ahead of us. Jennifer is out of breath. She couldn't even talk.
She's trying to catch up to her.
But Regina had a hair appointment tonight.
She did. Yeah, she was texting me earlier. She's either watching from the chair or she made it home on time. But
yeah, I said I'm so glad I'm bald. I don't have to make those appointments.
That comment that broke in the chair brought Suzanne out of the ninja mode. But no, yeah, we've done parks with Regina. We've done dinner with Regina. We've seen a lot of different things with Regina, and there's a lot more to come. She
good.
She's something else. I know your first question, and we jumped right off track. I apologize if you like to stay on track. But
no, you're fine.
I I know your first question was that I did just come back from Disney, and that son of a gun, she flew in to surprise Ethan and I for Ethan's birthday. Only Donna knew. I'm sitting there at Bob. I don't even know if I was live yet. I don't think I was live yet. I'm sitting there at Bob, sitting next to Donna, and I see, I'm always it's the mob mentality. You're always looking around. Not that I'm in a mob or anything. Maybe the Portuguese one. But I see something coming, and I'm like, huh. And I glance over Donna's shoulder, and I see this blonde running at me. I'm like, what the hell's wrong? I was about to clothesline. I'm like, this woman's either going to steal something, or she's about to like stab Bob. I don't know. I don't know what, like Bob's Wild Women or something. I don't know. And then I noticed it was her. Oh my God. I almost broke into tears because that woman, I love that woman. She knows that.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
She flew in. I swore at her because I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? And yeah, I don't like surprises. I don't like things like that. I wanted to, but no, it was great. But yes, we did just come back from Disney. It was hot. You will never see me there in July. I swear to God. Doug, you and Belinda can be like, listen, here's $1,000. I'm paying for everything. Go down there and be like, send me $1 for an ice cream up here, and you can keep your 900. I am not going to Disney in July ever again. I don't care whose birthday. I don't care if it's kids, grandkids, grandparents, great guy. I don't care.
I'll tell you, I give you credit though. You were doing full days.
No, I wasn't.
No?
No. Full days? No. Okay. Listen,
there's no way.
There's
no way you can do it.
I don't do full days anymore. Not even with family trips. I don't. I just can't. No, let me rephrase that. Can't. I make it sound like I'm out of shape or just crazy. Not that I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to do full days anymore. Disney for us, and thankfully, and I'm including Ethan and Michaela, thankfully, we don't want to. We really don't. I am fine. We are fine heading back to the resort. We are fine going to visit friends at their houses. We are fine just going to eat somewhere. We are fine leaving the parks and maybe not even going back.
Yeah.
And that's what we did this trip. It was just too hot. The heat did not help this trip. The heat did not help.
No.
We went in the morning, banged out the stuff in the morning, and it was like, bam, we're out of here. Let's go. Ethan's like, great, pool time. I'm out. Peace out. Yeah, we all day parks it's not for me anymore. And again, not because we can't. It's more because we just don't want to.
Yeah.
Jennifer makes a good point. Jennifer, that did help. Jennifer, that helped. That helped because of how many times we went. Because yes, if we didn't have the annual pass, we wouldn't have gone as much. But yeah, going. What's it been? A total of 24 days, maybe, since we bought our annual passes. It doesn't sound like a lot for the people that live down there, but 24 days for us, man. I'm not Disneyed out, but like come September, it's another 10 days, 9 days.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're going to rope drop. Suzanne knows we're going to go early because September's still hot. We're going to go early, rope drop. Come noontime, the pool's waiting. The balcony is waiting.
Yep.
Barry's house is waiting. we'll go hang out there.
Yeah, and that's what I did this trip. It was just too hot, and I would go and I would rope drop, and I'm telling you, by noon, 1 o'clock, I was out of there.
Yeah. It's perfect, man. It really is. Listen, for the people that go once a year. Yeah, you might have to do not all day, but take a little break, go back. But even us going back, I'll tell you, come September, I mean, we're gonna have some different family members with us that we haven't done Disney with. My niece, I haven't done Disney with my niece since she was a high schooler. She's 30 something now. Just so I can correct, she's 32. And her new husband, who just became a DVC member and everything, but he likes Disney and first time with him. So it'll be a little different, but they're only going to the parks 4 days. So those 4 days, we may do a little bit more, but the other 4, morning, bang it out. Hey, I'll say do a stream real quick, and that's it. The rest of the day, pool time. Go have dinner somewhere. Go visit Barry. Go visit Donna. Whatever. That's how we do it now.
Yeah. So Pete says, first off, welcome in Pete, Paul Angle, Tiki Man Tim. I think I got everybody. Pete says, I'm lost. This can't be Carlos. He's on a sofa. Who's this imposter?
To the sweaty imposter, because this room, poor Ethan, this room's a little warm when the door's closed. So I should have stood on the couch. It was a lot cooler.
Jennifer says Ron's all Disneyed out for the summer.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. Like I said, you guys are down here a lot. I'm speaking to Jennifer and Ron. Like Jeff. Like Jeff says during his summer streams, you do more resorts because it's cooler. You do more, things like that, stream wise. But even they're not at the parks every day. It's just too hot. As much as I would love to live closer, this July and the July 5 years ago, we were with Michaela's. Made us realize that I can't do this. I wouldn't be out every day. But then Suzanne made a point, and Doug, and you guys live up here in Pittsburgh area. You get your winters. Come to winter, we're indoors. So it's like down there, come summertime, you're indoors. It's just vice versa.
Yep. That's basically how my brother explained it to me. When the first day I was at a park, it was with Regina and Jennifer, and I got sick and I had to leave because it was just too much.
Yep.
I didn't feel well. And my brother said, Doug, he said, listen, you have to treat this like it's winter at home. Are you going to be outside when it's 0 degrees and blowing wind and everything? No, you're going to be in your house comfortable.
Right.
He says you have to remember between 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock here, it is unbearable outside.
That's for a local guy. I was unbearable at 6 a.m. sitting on Barry's patio. I kid you not. There was one morning. Oh, I did my morning brew. It was one of the, because I only did one from this patio. I think I only did one. I had put on my pink shirt, the shirt I was going to wear that day. I put it on. And I think my stream was 15, 20 minutes long, not even. I was drenched. I had sweat through my shirt. And I says, well, I ain't wearing this one. I actually threw it in the bag, and I wore a different one. Thank God I brought a backup shirt. But it was 6:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I am dripping in sweat.
Yep. I remember the last 2 days I went to the parks. I rope dropped Magic Kingdom Sunday and Epcot Monday. And I got there, let's see, but 8 o'clock Magic Kingdom opened. So I actually got on the monorail at like 7. And because I wanted to just stroll around Main Street. And I got on the monorail 7 o'clock in the morning, and I mean, just sweat pouring off me. Yeah. And same thing with Epcot. So, but.
And then Ethan decides for his birthday, Ethan, what park would you like to go to? Animal Kingdom. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's the hottest park. There's no air in that place, and you want to go to Animal Kingdom. He did me a favor. As soon as he was like, we did Everest. Actually, first thing we did, we ran the Flight of Passage, and it was a 95-minute wait. I'm like, Ethan, you can go do 10 rides in a row if you want at the same time. He's like, all right, let's go. So we took off to Everest, and I did it once with him, and then he did single ride another 7 times. I'm like, great. I'm going to go find it's great. I mean, he's 12 years old. You don't leave a 12-year-old alone. I do, whatever. He had his Apple Tag, his phone. I went and sit at Starbucks. I'm sorry, at Pizza Safari. It wasn't even open yet. I went in, grabbed my water, and I sat at a little table. Cast members didn't even bother me. They're like, go ahead, sit down.
Yeah.
I just sat there for like an hour while the kid just rode over and over. I'm like, this is perfect. I'm good with this.
Yeah. And that's, it's hot when I'm doing a stream and all of a sudden it turns into a Jennifer Caruso shopping stream.
Right. Get inside.
Because I got to get out of the heat. And I was like, well, Might as well try this shopping thing, But Jonathan Chong, welcome in. Cynthia, welcome in.
What's up, JC?
Good old Cynthia.
Yes.
But yeah, so you guys did the parks, and then you did Yeehaw Bob. When was the last time you saw him?
Last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, last year we were there. That's what turned Ethan into it. That was all Ethan's idea. I had offered him a gathering of sort. I don't want to call it a birthday party, even though it was his birthday, and we bought a cake and everything. But I had offered, you want to get together with some friends, and he's like, yeah. What about Bob? What about doing it at Bob's? I'm like, that's my son right there, buddy. I raced this one right. All right. So I'm like, yeah, let's go. And I messaged Bob just to make sure. Bob travels a lot. If people don't know Bob Jackson, follow Bob Jackson on Facebook. The man is a legend, but the man travels a lot. He does, and good for him. He's lived a good life. He loves to travel. So, one, he does streams wherever he's at on Facebook, Facebook Live from wherever he's at. But I had to message him, and again, I've known Bob for a long time. I have. We used to see Bob every year, and Bob remembers everything. I'll be honest with you. But I messaged Bob right away because, again, I wasn't sure if he was in Cairo or Istanbul or something like that, because that's where he's always at, someplace like that. He was just at Morocco. And then I forgot where else he just was, somewhere in Africa. But I messaged him. I said, are we, you going to be around? And he's like, yeah, we'll be here. And I'm like, well, I'm bringing Ethan down. And I sent him a picture. He's like, I remember you guys. And he went into detail of what we did that night. That was great. But I'm like, yeah, I'm bringing Ethan down, and we'll be there with Donna. And you want to talk about legends in that place, and Donna is a legend. Not to knock Steve, but Donna is a legend at Bob. And I'm sorry, not just Bob, not just at Bob, because any stream you watch Bob, that Donna's there. I mean, the man's always calling her out for everything, her and Richard. But listen, she is royalty at the Roost. Okay, I've never seen this before in my life. I haven't. I got there early. And if you guys watch my stream Friday, you're gonna hear this twice because we'll get into everything from there. But
well, yeah, I don't want you to.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine, man. We're here to chat, man. We're chatting. No. I'm just saying, whoever watches Friday, you might hear this twice. Because this story is just something you got to tell. I walked in early. I got in there early because we knew a lot of people would come. So I'm like, well, Donna's not going to be able to hold so many seats by herself. She had said that too. You can only hold like so many tables. But I walked in early and I'm like, well, I'm going to be. And I took Donna's table. We know if you've been there with Donna, you know Donna's table. So I put my stuff down and right away this waiter comes over. He's like, "Oh, you're going to be sitting here?" And I says, "Yeah, I know this is Donna's table. We're meeting." Donna's like, "Oh, good." He got all excited. It's like, "All right, good." I'm like, "Yeah, we're meeting everybody."
Was it Patrick?
It was Patrick, yes. And he's like, "All right, wait." There you go. So he's like, "Oh, I'm like, we're meeting everybody coming in." I guess Donna already had texted him too, or Nick. Nick or Donna already had texted him. But my point of all of this was what I've never seen before is Donna's walking in with Richard. I'm watching Donna walk in with Richard. Everybody's saying hello. Right away, here comes the server with her drink and Richard's drink. I'm like, man, she hasn't even sat down. Just her smell has come into the room. And the waiter freaked out. Like, oh my God, where's Donna's drink? And we know Donna's drink because you've seen it on Facebook. You've seen it in person. It's her fruit cocktail.
Yep.
All it is, Donna doesn't drink. All it is I don't even know if it's a Diet Coke or real Coke. I think it's a Diet Coke with fruit, all her fruit. But it was just amazing. I'm looking, and here comes Donna. I'm waiting for my hug. No, the waiter beats her to the table. Here's your drink. I'm like, wow, look at this crap. Look, stuff. I'm trying to watch my words here. Look at this stuff. Yeah, I'm like, wow, royalty. You are a legend in this place.
Yep.
And like the room cleared. Like, the room cleared. Everybody's like, Donna needs these 3 tables. We're all getting the hell out of here. We're leaving.
Yep,
Oh man, it's great.
she's awesome. She is. She's a sweetheart. Um, yeah, so you got to have one thing that impresses me about Bob, and you don't know this unless you follow him on Facebook and see all his pictures from around the world. He wears the baggy clothes when he performs.
Yes.
But I am telling you, that guy is ripped.
Yep. Yes.
And
Good
he's
point.
what,
Yes.
70, 70,
72.
72.
72, I believe.
He is built like a brick house. And you don't know it because he performs in the baggy shirt, the
Yeah,
baggy
but
pants.
the tie, the suspenders, yes.
That's
But
like
you're
the
right.
first time.
When he travels, you see him with
Yeah,
like what I'm wearing, a short sleeve, nice and tight.
yep,
Yes.
yep. And
Yes.
that's when the first pictures I saw him over, I think he was at the Taj Mahal the one time. And
Okay.
I'm looking, I'm like, that ain't Bob. I said, that's not Bob. And then I'm looking closer. I was like, holy cow, that is Bob.
Yeah, that's Bob. Yeah.
But yeah, he does a great show. And I actually missed him this trip. We had, it was between him or the M80s, and everybody was going to the M80s. And Jennifer Caruso
Yeah.
told me that I had to be at the M80s. So when Jennifer Caruso tells me what I have to do, I do it. You know, her and my wife are like they're cousins, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
because then
I get
he'll
it.
call Belinda, and then Belinda will just yell at me all night.
Right.
So, but well, that's awesome. It sounds like you had a great trip.
Yeah.
You know, even with the heat, did Ethan have a great time?
Ethan had the best of time. He really did. But Ethan is Ethan. And again, if you've met Ethan in person, Ethan just sorry if you hear him scratching, his turtle's going nuts. Ethan is just Ethan goes with every flow possible. Ethan will be in a hurricane and be like, yeah, that's all right. Whatever. Well, I'm good with that. That's his new words. I'm good with that. So it's like, Ethan, you want to go here? Yeah, I'm good with that. Ethan, you want to go there? I'm good with that. Yeah, Ethan don't care. Ethan just he loves everything, loves everyone. He's a big group hugger. He loves his hugs. He loves it's the wrong word, and I can never find the right one. And maybe I will by Friday, but it's not attention, because when I say he loves the attention, that means to me like he's an attention seeker, and that's not him. But he loves his surroundings with people, and we have surrounded him with great people. So he loves to be. People have thrown out a word, like Cynthia, I think, threw out a word because I said this during one of my streams. Noticed. It's not noticed. I can never find the right word, but he's just he's Ethan. Ethan's word is Ethan. He's Ethan. You know.
he likes to be involved in his surroundings.
Even that, yeah, I guess he does. He does, but he's another one because he is 12. So he's another one. You know, yes, I'd like to go to Bob. Yes, I'd like to see everybody, but then pull out his phone and not care. If not care, but not pay attention if somebody's trying to talk to him. But he'll know, like you can ask him right now. Everybody that was there, he'll know everybody that was there. He'll know where everybody was sitting. He focuses. He pays attention. He knows. He cares. But he's also 12 and be like, yeah, I'm good. Just, give my phone. And,
Yeah. Because there's not many 12-year-olds that would want to go to Bob for his birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, that's valid point. Valid point, know? Will. Yeah. Thankfully, like I said, we raised this one right.
I'm not starting over, Cynthia. JD's late. That's his problem.
Am I rubbing off on you, Doug?
No, it's just with JD. I
thought I was the only mean one here. Okay.
I can be mean when I want. But yeah, so that's awesome. So did you have any any sit down restaurants? Did you have any reservations?
The 1, 2, 3. What did we do? I had 2, and we ended up doing 4. I like to eat. I like to eat well.
I did 0 this whole trip.
Did you? No. I got dining reservations coming up Sunday. I got a list. I gotta maneuver. I want to squeeze in. I gotta squeeze in Cape May somehow. We haven't done Cape May in a while. Suzanne hasn't done Cape May in. God, Suzanne hasn't done Cape May 10 years, maybe, if not more. Well, I mean, she did breakfast. She was there, but dinner-wise, she hasn't done dinner in.
Well, and that's what Steve said about the night we went for Father's Day. He said it was odd. They completely changed the whole menu for Father's Day.
Oh, really?
You know, and they added like all kind of different other things that weren't, you know, like seafood related. It was weird. It was weird. Even Steve said that we should have went on a normal night. You know.
Oh, I'm surprised they did that. Regina thinks I'm losing my mind. I went to Beer Garden. I know Regina. I said I went to 4 restaurants.
You went to Beer Garden?
She is like family. I'm picking on her now. Like, duh.
You like Beer Garden?
I love Beer Garden.
Okay.
Love Beer Garden. Beer Garden is my favorite buffet.
Steve refuses to go there with me.
Why?
Because he says he doesn't like the food.
What doesn't he? Bring Steve on. What doesn't he like about the food?
I don't know.
Because he's not the first person that says that. And I like to know your definition of the reasoning of what food you do not like.
I don't know, but here's it's not fair. Everybody's palate is different. My palate, and I've been saying this since I started YouTube. And we've always spoken about food. Every stream I've ever done has turned into food. We could do I broke my toe and we'll talk about food. I don't care. But every palate's different. I get that. I know I've only had that one meal with Steve, so at Cape May for breakfast. But right,
Suzanne was she was kind of the same way. What am I going to go eat at Beer Garden? Why? I'm not going to like any of that food. Well, guess who wants to go to Beer Garden again this trip? And we just went last trip. I mean, granted, it was one thing she had that she ate more than one thing, but there was one thing she had that she really loved, which was the salmon. It was the salmon. Everybody said, and it's sad because I picked on, and I don't know if Dad Bills is probably in ninja mode right now, but I picked on Dad Bills because he only goes there for the salmon. And it's like, why? Who goes to freaking Beer Garden for salmon? And Suzanne, I was another one. I'm going to Beer Garden for salmon. So, no, you go for the schnitzel. You go for the what is it, spitzel, which is like macaroni cheese. You go for you go for all the good German stuff. What is she? I didn't like the salmon. I thought you liked the salmon. Why is she called? No, I don't know. I thought she. What are you talking about? Why do you like the salmon?
So with Steve, here's the thing with Steve. He thinks that we're Italian. We are not Italian. We are German. Okay? And because he's like, well, we have to be Italian because I love Italian food. And I was like, you are so stupid. You make no sense. I was like, just because you like that type of food doesn't mean that's what you are. So the joke is every time we pass Germany, I was like, hey, Steve, look, there's our homeland. And he just gives me a look like, no, it's not. I was like, yeah, it is.
we need to do Disney again, and we'll all go to Beer Garden. Well, I'll drag Steve in there.
Well, the funny thing is me and him made a bet. If the Pirates don't make the playoffs, he has to take me anywhere to eat that I pick in December. If the Pirates do make the playoffs, which I'm going to tell you, it's a very slim chance, I have to take him. And I picked Beer Garden just out of spite on him.
There you go. No, beer garden's great. I, like I said, it's my favorite buffet restaurant.
Good.
Yeah, one, you got three good reasons. The food's great. The food is great. Okay, and that should be the main thing. But the food is great. You get entertainment every hour or every 45 minutes, whatever it is, with the band. Okay, and it's the cheapest buffet on property. So
Yeah.
you can't beat it with value. The dinner buffet. Let me rephrase that because breakfast buffets there's other cheaper ones, but value, food, and entertainment. I mean, you can't beat it. Suzanne said the salmon was dry. The salmon was not dry this time. Actually, I didn't even try it. I saw it. There was a lot of. They put a gravy on it, some kind of sauce. It's not a gravy; it's a sauce. Yeah, I don't know. We liked it. Ethan liked it. He's ready to go back. So I gave Suzanne an option for Sunday, not for Sunday, for September, either beer garden or garden grill that day. So she's torn right now. We haven't done garden grill. We haven't done garden grill we haven't done in 10 years because Ethan was like 2. It was Ethan's first trip. Last time
Here's my problem with the character buffets, though. And I noticed this last year when me and Steve did Chef Mickey's.
Yep.
I'm paying so much more money for the character interaction. And if you count the total amount of minutes that the characters came to our table, it was probably under 5 minutes.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't feel that's worth it.
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%.
Like, I love Whispering Canyon. I think Whispering Canyon has the best breakfast on property.
That's another 10-year job we haven't done.
It's like $22 or whatever.
Yeah.
You get all you can eat eggs, bacon, sausage, potatoes, Mickey waffles. I mean, and it's just as good as what you get at Ohana that you pay $60-something for.
I would never do Ohana breakfast, but I agree with you. But I will say this: it is. Is it worth your time and money for the photos? Now, you don't have the pretty backgrounds, but you're not waiting a half hour to see Mickey. You're not waiting 40 minutes to see the princesses, meaning I'm talking about like if you went to 1900 Park Fair. I will agree that character buffets are a little pricey, but I do also agree with those people where you're paying for the photos. So yeah, is it 5 minutes? Is it a minute each character? Is it 5 characters? Is it 5 minutes? Yeah, but are those 5 minutes worth? I mean, what are they charging you more? Probably $10 a person because beer garden's 40, 49. You're paying 60, 63 now, I think, for Chef Mickey. So 10 to $13 a person, even let's say 15 at the max. So $10 to $15 a person extra for the food. Again, this is how my mind works. A lot of people are different. This is how mine works. Can I eat another $15 in food? Yes. Well, that's me. I look at it that way. I am going there to eat. The characters are a plus. So can I eat? And I have picky eaters, so I look at it a little more different than others. Can I eat my money in food and eat a little bit more to cover Michaela and Ethan? Sometimes, yes. And I have proof. Steve from Steve's World was with us, so was Walt. I was rolled out of Woody's Roundup barbecue. That's how much I ate. They literally had to carry me and Steve out of there. So,
oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah. That's the way I look at it. I speaking of princesses, my first time seeing them too. Oh yeah, see, told you we popped Regina's cherry a couple of times. I'm sorry that came out again, but it was the ride.
Hello, Ellie.
Regina had never met princesses, so we took her to everything. She never rode Barnstormer. That's what I said. Yeah, Barnstormer and Princess. I don't know if I like it was.
Yeah.
But
So, going back to rodeos or
yes.
what is rodeo?
Yeah.
What did you think of the food there? Because it gets a lot of criticism. I liked it.
See, it was one of those. It was okay. It was okay. Well, I'm not even going to say it was good. It was okay.
You didn't get salad, did you?
I love salad, so yes, I got salad.
Oh,
yeah, I love salad.
Right there ruins it.
Well, you know, I'm going to answer this, and then I'll backtrack to something else. It was okay. I will never make a reservation for it again.
Okay.
Unless there is an unless. Unless, and I'll use you as an example. Well, all right, but you've been, so I won't get. Well, I don't know who else. I was going to use Regina, but I'll use you as an example. Doug, you and your family are down there. Carlos, I'm doing dining reservations. I have room at Woody's Lunchbox, Woody's, whatever. Would you like to join us? That's where I have room. Sure, Doug. We would love to come have dinner with you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would go back if I had to. And I think the only had to would be is if somebody invites us, that's where they want to go. They've never been. Or even if you've been and you like it a lot, sure, we will go. It wasn't awful, so we would go again. But personally, I would never make another reservation for it again.
Yeah. I liked it, but I agree with you. Is it worth me wanting to schedule it again?
Right.
Like
it's not a one and done. It's not a one and done. It's a one and a baby.
Yeah. If you would call me and say, "Hey, Doug, we're going to Woody's. You want to come?" Sure, I'll come.
Right.
It's kind of like 50s prime time for me. I'm not a fan of 50s prime.
Really? See, that's a whole different.
I'm not. It's not that I had a bad experience. It was. I don't like.
Did he get picked on, Melinda? Did he get picked on, poor thing?
No, it was right after COVID, and it was actually still during COVID.
Yeah.
And they did not have their full menu back.
Well, listen, I went to. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not a fan of that kind of food. I can make that kind of food.
Comfort food? I understand that, but
I can make meatloaf. I can make hot roast, but I want to go somewhere where I can get something that I don't normally make at home.
Well, I get that, and I'll give you that. I'll give you that because again,
but I will say the peanut butter and jelly milkshake is amazing.
See, that I don't even like. I hate that. See, I do. I love peanut butter. I just don't like jelly, and I don't like that. But yeah, no, just to touch on the COVID thing, it was like Beer Garden, and we were just joking about this because we had Rye Guy and Lala and Trizzy, Mike, and Rhonda with us at Beer Garden, and we were just chatting. It was like, wow, I remember coming in during COVID, and if you remember back then, all the college kids were gone, all the international workers were gone. So I had and I'm not racist or knocking anybody, but you're in Beer Garden, and I got a Mexican server, and I think it was like a Puerto Rican something, two servers, right? And I'm like, this just isn't right. I'm not ordering a taco, at a Mexican restaurant. I'm in Germany. I'm in this pavilion. I'm listening to German music, and here comes a Mexican with their accent, asking me if I want a German beer, and I'm like, no, it's not right. It doesn't feel right. But now, COVID screwed everything up.
I would give 50s Primetime another shot if I could have the waiter that Steve always gets, kid from Pittsburgh.
There's a lot of good ones there. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. He's great. Listen, and I'm not knocking him because I've never had him in person. He's great, but let's admit this, and I think even Steve would admit this. He knows Steve is streaming. He knows Steve. He's going to give that little. Listen, I'm sure he gives this great to everybody. I'm sure he does. But he's going to give that little bit extra that we see on stream. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I've had plenty of great service at 50s Prime. Justin last year, oh my God, when he made me do a little teacup, the guy was amazing. Also, we've had the worst freaking waitress ever in Disney history. She shouldn't be working at a Wendy's, okay? And she's still at 50s prime because, oh my God, who just had her? Was it Angela? I think it was Angela. It was for Steve's dinner with his mother. And Angela and Ron and all of them went. That's right. It was Angela. Because Steve told me, he's like, Carlos, you'll never guess who they had. He had 2 different tables. You never guess what that table had. And it was her. She's so dull. She doesn't know nothing. She comes over. What would you like to drink? You know, she was
because it was not fun at all the night that me, Belinda, and all of us went. She was boring. All she did was yell at me for putting my elbows on the table. Like there was no fun. There was
but at least she did that. We had phones out. We had elbows. I could have put my foot on the table. She'd be like, "Would you like another water?" Actually, she wouldn't because I never saw her again. I didn't. I got my drink, my first drink. I got my food. We asked somebody else. I think Steve recognized. What's her name? No, I was going to scream Darcy, not Darcy. What's the female one that Steve and Jeff know really well? He usually screams her out on street too. But she was walking by, and that's who gave us like refills of drinks. That's how bad ours was.
Yeah, Jennifer tried to hide her plate that time.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say, when I did go back with JD and Tina and Chris and Megan, you know, I mean, I only got the milkshake, you know, because like I said, that kind of food's not really.
Yeah, me. Yeah.
I sat there and got the milkshake. The waitress we had that night was great.
Right.
You know, and she, you know, she yelled at JD for having his phone out. You know, she did the choo-choo with him with his vegetables. And
hey, Justin made Ethan cry. Ethan didn't realize that, you know, we're here to have fun, and he took his phone away and just bawled.
Oh my!
I'm like, Ethan, this is part of the game. Relax, you'll get it back. Oh yeah, it was it was entertaining for sure.
All right, so we're winding down on 8:00. So what do you have going on in the future? You got Friday night. What are you doing?
Hopefully, waking up in the morning and being alive. That's my future. That's so. Well, thanks for laughing at that one. Belinda, thanks for laughing at that one. I appreciate it. That was the best joke of the night, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know. I set up something for Friday, Doug. I don't. You know me. I don't shut my own stuff out. It is what it is.
I know. Well, everybody's
even Suzanne a little while ago. She's like, "You're doing a merch stream?" I'm like, "No, I don't know." I took a picture with Ethan holding his plushes. You could see all of them like right here.
Well, that's what everybody's waiting to see. Ethan show all of his plushes.
Yeah, I mean, he's still on the lookout for a few. Uncle Steve and Auntie Auntie Regina is on the lookout for a couple of them. I guess there's one that's really hard to find. You can't even find it on Shop Disney. But I don't know. We'll chat Friday. We'll repeat some of the things was said here. And
yep. And then your next trip is September.
Yeah, September. One's. Yeah, next trip September. That one's gonna be.
Are you doing any Halloween parties?
We are. Yeah, first Halloween party ever.
Did you hear the latest news about the Halloween parties?
That Tiana will be and Tron will be a standby. Is that the news? During
the parties, yep.
Yeah, during the parties, Tiana and Tron will be a standby. I had a Tiana boarding group, but again, the heat we left.
Well,
it was slow. It was a very slow callback. We were only boarding group 48, and it just wasn't moving.
Well,
so, like,
probably broke down that day.
No, the time. Well, I kept checking, and the timer, it kept moving, but it was like one at a time. Like you know how they do it, like a gap 18 to 25, and it's just climbing by 126. So I'm like, Ethan, we'll never get called back. But I'll ride it. I'll ride it, and since we're here, I'll ride it, and maybe I'll go do Country Band Jamboree and stick to my little rant from this morning too. Maybe we'll do that because we're gonna go sing along to every freaking Disney classic that's out there because that's what that attraction needed. Disney, good job, idiots. Oh.
I did enjoy the Bare Necessity song though. I thought that one fit in a little bit.
Okay, Listen.
But like
you said it fit in. You said it fit in. You said you liked the song. Maybe I should edit my post. I like Disney songs. I'm not knocking Disney songs.
No.
But why are we putting every attraction now every damn Disney song?
Yeah.
Everybody loved the Country Band Jamboree. Why? It was an originality. Everybody loved the Blood on My Saddle and the music that went with it. No, now we're going to sing along to Coco. We're going to sing along to Bare Necessity, Aladdin. Well, what else would I hit? Did I hit Beauty and the Beast? I mean, come on.
I think and then we got a bear that looks like Elvis.
Right. And what's her name from the Drew Carey show?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. The animatronics, the nice touch-ups, the lighting is a lot better. The sounds, the mouse matching, of course. And everybody was saying that too. Like, oh, I love how everything's matching. I hope so. They just fixed the damn thing. After 40-something years, I hope everything's matching and working properly.
Right.
But Craig from Craig's Robotics said it correctly. The animatronics they're using now and the setup they're using, he predicts that they're going to break down even more. And they probably will. But that's just, look at Tiana. Has Tiana had one day of full service yet? I don't think so. I think it's always breaking down.
Yeah.
So I just knocked it. And again, I put that right out there and I said it. You guys can knock me for it. I don't care. That's fine.
It's your opinion.
But
Everybody's allowed their opinion.
I just don't like the route that Disney is going with. Everything is their IP, and just put it. Just let's take a whole new world and put it a country band singing it. Why?
You know what I said though. I said, well, it's probably because Universal owns every song out there now. So Disney
write something. You have all these great artists. I don't care. Listen, I hate Taylor Swift. I don't. Me and Steve's World is probably the only thing we totally agree on is I do not like Taylor Swift. If she wrote an original song for country bears to sing, I'd be like, hey, Taylor Swift, good job. Thank you. I would thank her. Okay?
Yep.
It's just, why? That's my question is why? Why did Disney do that again? Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. You'll know. None of us will ever know. But
well, I mean, I agree with your theory that you're catering to the minority. That
you're catering to that 5% that have been. Oh, I almost said it. That have been complaining. Let me use the right word. We're on stream.
Yep.
The 5% that have been complaining over the years about everything.
And that's the same thing with Splash Mountain.
Right.
Splash Mountain, they took Splash Mountain out because it was racist.
Right.
Somebody made a
comment on my video about they understood why Splash Mountain was changed. You don't want a child to get hurt when they Google Brer Rabbit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry, what? You Google Brer Rabbit. The rabbit was not racist. It's not going to come back. Oh, it's a racist rabbit. Who was it? No. Come on, buddy. Come back with a little better comment than that. But, I told him I respect your thank you for your comment. But, no, come on, man. And it's whatever. Shocker calls.
Regina says, shocker, you're not a Swiftie.
No. Jennifer wants me to really tell you how I feel. Jennifer, one day when I'm done with YouTube, when I feel like I'm done, and I don't mean like retire for a week. I mean like when I'm really done. I'm sorry, that was an inside joke for myself. I think Suzanne got that one too. When I'm done, I think I will do. It won't be early because I will respect people, but I think I'll do like a midnight stream after Chris. Like as soon as Chris is done, I'll be like, everybody come on over. I'm going to tell you how I really feel and speak. I'm going to speak Carlos. And the people that really know me who have hung out with me know that, I watch my mouth a lot on streams, but I don't in person. So I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you exactly how I feel.
Words coming out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like streaming with my mother. Right. When I have my mother cooking, when she's dropping F-bombs in Portuguese.
You got to try to do that again. That was fantastic.
We will. My mother's doing well. Well, she's fighting a little fluid in her lungs right now, but my mother's doing well. The running joke with my mother over the years has been, this is Mom's last Christmas. Make sure everybody's at the house. Let's enjoy Christmas. Okay. It's been my mother's. I've been with Suzanne 23 years. It's been my mother's last Christmas for about 15. She's doing well. She's doing better. Thankfully that she's in a nursing home. People caring for her. Because the kids didn't care. We didn't care. No, I'm joking. But yeah, closer to the holidays, we'll do another one for sure.
Yeah, she was fantastic.
Yeah,
and it was great when she would just yell at you.
Yeah, if believe it or not, she was yelling at me. She threw a few swears out because even Suzanne, who was working, she's like, "Why you gonna tell her? No, nobody understands to it.
Hey,
and
listen,
if they do, good for them.
She has earned the right to say whatever she wants.
Oh yeah, sorry, she said it in English. Oh hey, even in English, I
Hey Fabio, welcome in.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, it's 8:00.
Yeah,
I know you got to get to bed. Thank you so much for coming on.
That. Yeah, we'll do this again.
You're always welcome back here.
Yeah, set me up for another time. Like I said, I like doing this.
Yep. Maybe we'll schedule it earlier so we can make it a little longer.
Well, if you want to do that, that's fine. And if not, like I said, 7 o'clock works. But
and listen, if you ever, I start my coffee talk at 8:00. If you ever get home early and you're not going to bed right away, give me a text.
Oh, I never go to bed right away. Oh, that's right. Because you do it on streaming. So, yeah, we'll see. It would probably have to be a Friday. Friday would be the one I can really make it to. Thursdays, it's a stretch on times I rake it.
All right, folks, check out Carlos Friday. I think 6:30 is your stream.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah,
I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it is. So check out Carlos. He's going to show what they bought and all the stuffed animals that Ethan got for his birthday. So
I did buy stuff. Can anybody guess what I bought?
I bought a Donald Duck coffee mug, and I bought a Donald Duck keychain. That's all I bought this trip.
I bought 4 things. Wow, I just thought about that. As soon as you said keychain, I remember what I bought. I did buy myself 4 things. But can anybody guess what Carlos bought himself?
Coffee mug.
I wonder. Oh, all right, Doug. What a way to ruin it, buddy.
Everybody knows you bought a coffee mug.
Oh man,
we just don't know which one you bought.
Right, there you go.
So you'll show us that Friday.
Oh, I definitely will.
All right, bud. Well, hey, have a great night.
Hey, thanks for having me on. This was a lot of fun. We definitely got to do this again.
And be safe in the morning.
All right, brother.
All right, I'll see you.
All right. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
That's Carlos, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to him. So, Joy's going live right now. Nerd Herders are live right now doing the M80s. Samantha Lowe is live right now doing the M80s. And I can see Jeff dancing up front right now. Tomorrow morning, or tonight, Pete McDevitt will be live for Insomniacs, probably around 10:30, 10:45. So if you're up late tonight, tune into Pete McDevitt. And tomorrow morning, I will be live again with another version of Coffee Talk with Doug at 8 a.m. So come on at 8 a.m. If you're not doing nothing, have some fun. We just kick it like we did tonight. So thank you, everybody. Mom, by the way, Mother, if you're watching, call me. Okay, as soon as the stream's over, give me a call. All right, I love you, Mom. Folks, have a great night. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Moderators, thank you very much for being here. Everybody go out, have a great night, and do something kind for somebody.
Bye.